Hi there. All right, you got it fixed, right?
Got what fixed?
Everything. I got the, consuming tokens,
No.
solved all the world's problems.
Roman got me looking on Udemy for all these different things that can take my money.
Yeah, it was tempting. There's a couple of them I'm looking at for fun.
It's always hard to know. They put these time limits on there on purpose. Like, can I figure out within 5 hours whether or not I can find this information for free?
Yep, they know their game. So where are you at with your front end?
My what end?
Yeah, oh, no. I did an awesome, really fun Angular tutorial today. Really nice. So that's what I'm working on. I'm just tying in the back end. I'm cheating a little, looking at my last Angular app that I built. But to be fair, it was, I think, at least 5 years ago. So it's almost like starting from scratch.
I guess one of my blockers is that even if I query into my API process and get the token, I don't have anything that takes it yet.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it depends, on, what platform you're using, I guess. Because the JavaScript libraries are pretty good for handling tokens.
No, I mean, as far as takes it, like, what does that prove about me? I guess it just proves that I'm logged in and I can go fetch. I need to go create some kind of resource that requires being logged in to see it, and then I will have something to do with the token.
Right. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. So, no, what the token ought to do besides giving? Okay, let me show you something here.
Your camera's covered.
Oh yeah, yes it is. Hello. All right.
Do you have like just a rag or something?
No, it's a little cheap lid. Yeah. All right. So that one I was telling you about, where all the junk is in the cookies, or in the token. Let me show you that one. Pulled up. There we are. Okay. And the reason why I'm showing you this is I think this could be useful, but it also answers your questions. Like, what are you trying to do? Because, I mean, you can pull stuff out of it that you probably should, right? You can pull out of the token the user's name to just say hello, whatever, right? But then also you can prescribe how that user is going to see data from that point on. But probably more than anything else, you'll just grab that token and send it back when you're requesting resources from the server. So yes, most of the time it doesn't matter, except you kind of need it to make it snappy. At least I think. Okay.
Wrong font.
What's that?
Wrong font.
Font?
Yeah, it's too small. Oh.
This is giant. Is this still too small?
I can read
It's
that.
fine right now.
All right. Now this is not where I'm trying to get. I'm just trying to get to the token. Okay. Session definition token dot model. Token dot model. All right. So in ours, there's an array of companies in this. So technically we're using a standard, but so I just commented there that this is companies, right? So these are going to be the different company IDs that now when you do a query, it's going to basically help you with that, right? Because it's only going to be returning data from companies that you're a member of and able to see data on. Because this is like a HIPAA compliant thing, right? So only workers are able to see certain things from their clinic, right? And so some of them go between clinics and some of them don't. So, so we got just the junk specific to this. So it's like you could put almost anything in there you want. You could put the person's name, whatever groups they're a part of, something, right? But of course, you don't have to. I guess you could pull all that from the database. But I think you ought to at least have like their name and something like a role or something. I guess the issue was that with this was you would have to ditch your token if you added somebody to a company, because you're going to be getting you can add someone to a company, but if you haven't refreshed your token, then it's not going to change. Your view is not going to change. So, but I think that's a pretty easy thing to fix. So, I mean, that's the idea. But then when you actually go to send it to get, resources, it's a different thing, right? Then you're just,
Something my big funky logger out. You guys.
Can you mute yourself, Roman?
Roman, actually, you can enable push to talk on your voice and video settings so that your microphone is off by default and then it turns on when you press a key.
No, sorry for that.
It's okay. It's not a big deal.
I
It's
need
just,
your help. Yeah, I need your help. That's why I just waited for to put my sense in troubleshooting my app.
Okay. Let's see. API service. Come on
now. I only just now realized that instead of doing a where with a predicate and then putting first or default on the end of it, I can put the predicate inside first or default.
Yeah. Which keeps you from having to sort it after the fact. I love Lambda expressions. They're really nice.
I kind of like the link versions better, but I can't figure out how to do everything with them.
Okay.
It seems like that was kind of left by the wayside.
Yeah. So that's the thing with link is I recognize what it's doing, but I don't use it. I'm used to Lambda stuff, even though I think when I was in school, most everything I did was more like link. But since switching over to C#, it's difficult. Like I say, if I'm reusing code, I'll do it. But if I'm going to write something, it's not going to be a link type expression. Even for queries and stuff, it's all going to be Lambda expressions. null exception. Why are you doing that, man?
Oh, you're muted right now.
Oh, sorry for that.
All right.
Yeah, I know, null exception, and then view details, it says like, for some S parameter, I have no idea where that parameter from.
String reference not sent to an instance of a string. Okay, so let's see what you're using here.
What is parameter S?
Oh, well, it just depends. So let's see, maybe that token dot value. I mean, that's one place where you're doing something that's supposed to be a string, and if that's not there, then you've got a null. You're calling get section, which is calling encoding. I bet you it's the encoding. The encoding are the ones that, unless you do a try, they flip out. So I bet you
Wait.
it's the encoding that's giving it, but the encoding method that's giving it. But all that matters is like if you're not getting that token string.
And right now I have this when I try to do
Right, because that's the same error. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So that makes sense. But so the thing is, you got to fix that. I mean,
where should I look for it, because it doesn't say system?
No, I mean you don't need to. So it's the encoding get byte. So I can tell you where it's at. It's that method. Close that thing, and I'll show you. Right. So right here where you're saying encoding UTF 8 get bytes, right? That builder configuration get setting app settings token dot value. That's not there.
Sorry, my speaker was bad. Well,
That's all right. So look, the encoding method here, get bytes, is the one that's saying it's getting a null error. So your builder configuration get section app settings token dot value, somewhere in there, that's not getting what you're expecting.
Obsession get token may be wrong.
Yeah.
Up settings, where is that? Up settings token right there.
Mm-hmm. Right. Well,
program.
So yeah, I don't know about that. I'm not sure your syntax is correct there. Let's see. This is on your program CS file. Is this your API? It is your API. Yeah. Let me look at mine.
Yeah, it was working before I start implement that, like a verification.
Let's see.
And pretty much exception coming somewhere right here.
Oh. All right. App settings. Token.
Up settings. I see up settings with double T right here. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. There you go.
Come on, just work.
I'm pretty sure that'll work.
So what for when generating a token? is the purpose of an? I kind of understand the purpose of issuer. What about audience? What is that for?
That was it.
What's that?
Yeah, that was it. I rewrite that code 3 times.
Oh, I thought you were answering Jonathan's question. What is the issuer? I don't know. I don't pay that much. Let me find out. You're going to be the resident expert on all things token encryption and decryption. So you're talking about specifically the signer on a token?
No, the standard claims fields, there's issuer and there's subject and there's audience. So it looks like I'm just looking at the Wikipedia page on the JSON Web Token standard fields.
Yeah.
Looks like issuer identifies principal that issued the token. Principal, I assume, does that refer to the host?
Yeah.
Okay. Audience. It's got a paragraph here. I'll just read that.
Okay.
Oh, identifies the recipients the token is intended for.
Okay.
Okay, so it's not the recipient. Basically, it tells the bearer who that token is supposed to be given to and for what purpose.
What city do you live in? What is your resident city?
My?
Anybody.
Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland.
I think on my Facebook I put I live in Hell, which is a city in Hungary.
Nice. It's 77 degrees in Cleveland. That's
76 degrees where I am.
Where
you at?
Hell.
If you can find whatever city currently has slightly cloudy, 76 degrees with a northwest wind of 14 miles per hour and 0 precipitation, then you can find what city I'm in.
Look at this. Hell is 50 degrees right now. That's really chilly in Hell. I am in Sugarland. 91 degrees, baby.
Where is that?
What? Sugarland?
Where are you?
Texas.
Sugar?
It's just, yeah, I mean, it's right outside of Houston. I technically live in Missouri City, but there's Missouri City and a bunch of other little suburbs. It's a suburb right outside of Houston. So now all I got to get is this stupid thing wired up and remember how to do a form in Angular and a submitty button. And then I can move on to try out the token decryption package that Sun sent out everybody. I think it was, who was that? Chris? Yeah, Chris said he was going to do his in Blazor, so that makes me very happy. So I have at least one of these in front ends in C#. Roman, what's your front end going to be?
For front end,
Yeah.
right now on this example, I use Blazor, I believe.
Okay.
I'm not even sure what is that.
Well, so that's just
Yeah, Blazor.
it's the
And I
new
have endpoints.
yeah, Microsoft's new. We can be kind of like these JavaScript frameworks. Which I don't mind it.
Better.
It's better? Yeah.
Because it's WebAssembly, and that's the new hotness.
Really? Yeah. So are you going to do yours in Blazor, WebAssembly?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. My previous experience have vanilla Java.
JavaScript. I'm just talking about Node.js, AngularJS, Angular, React, Vue, something like that.
I'm tempted to just write just HTML, JavaScript. But like I said yesterday, that's a lot of work. Maybe use Bootstrap.
Yeah. Always good to use Bootstrap.
That's all given to me if I spin up a Blazor front end.
Right, how to know that I'm authorized?
Do what?
Yeah. I'll execute. Okay. Response to 100. Okay, it works. It works.
What is all that?
Huh?
Oh, okay. What session? What is that?
I just built the front end off of another project, and I try to add that authentication on top of that project, pretty much.
Okay.
That's kind of what is called conference website or something, and I just follow those directions step by step.
Okay.
To practice and try to build that.
That session endpoint is sending a bunch of keynote speeches.
Yeah, because I have was the data already, actually it looks like it's from real like IT conference somewhere in Netherlands.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Yes, they have a schedule, all those stuff. If you actually come on my conference, they have real topics.
Fine.
Yeah. And I just try to put this on top of that.
Okay.
But how to make the endpoints inside the controller to make sure they're protected by the token? That's the way I see it needs to be done.
Right.
Or
so you pass the token along with your request in the header oftentimes. So it's really trivial. Once you get it working, it's not hard.
yeah. Pretty much. Do you see my screen?
Yeah.
This is endpoint. If I put the
Your microphone is glitching out.
Right there. Is it better right now?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I have a Bluetooth speaker earbud run on the battery. And if I open this Authorize, it should work, right? Technically.
Yeah. I mean, yes. It's the most non-granular form, yes. So basically, that's just going to let anybody who's logged in access that, right?
Yeah. At least something.
Yep.
I don't have a lot of experience, and
Yeah.
the projects we did before, we never used the authorization or something like that because they just told us like, forget about it, it's gonna take you too deep. You're gonna spend a lot of time. Just do the project.
Really? Okay. Yeah. Why is that giving you errors?
Where?
Well, you're getting errors every time you uncomment that.
Because I just authorized on the base class, not on the methods.
Yeah. What's it saying there?
Extract base class.
Okay, I don't know.
Because
Huh.
it's not error, it's a screwdriver.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah. Tough day. I destroyed this project, like delete it, pull it from the repository. After that, I throw the copy on my laptop, try to drive my laptop. My speaker stopped working on the laptop.
Oh no.
I put it on the sun. The good thing is a good hot outside. It's dry up and it seems working for right now.
It's nice.
Yeah, like I have a little busy day.
Do you remember the old blue what do you call them? Blackberries.
The phone.
Telephone?
Yeah.
When they've been popular in USA, I live in another country.
Oh, okay. Well, I used to have carry, whatever the model was of the time, but I was just thinking, my phone, I can take it into the shower with me now, but it's like I remember I had just gotten a new BlackBerry and it fell in the toilet. I had to take it back to work and got a new BlackBerry, and then the next day that one fell in the toilet. I think it was a user error. I wish all electronics. Now, I notice now the newer laptops are coming waterproof.
My first cell phone in USA, I have a Nokia.
Oh
And it holds
yeah.
charge for like I don't know, 10 days.
Yeah.
You forgot where you have your charger when it
Yep.
lose the battery.
Those were the days. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go. Okay, gonna get mute and follow that direction for the next step.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Microsoft's documentation for .NET 6 says that the 2005 URLs are what we have.
I feel like most of Microsoft's documentation is from 2005.
When did .NET 6 come out?
It's been just last year, I think.
In September, it's been beta version for .NET 6.
So yeah, so September of
2011, yeah, like 10 months ago.
okay, 21.
Yeah, 21.
Okay, yeah, okay. That's what I thought. So yeah, it's Microsoft. Some of their documentation is up to date, but then some of it is the Russian word for crap.
Just to understand all those kind of version, they have a .NET Core 2 something, 3 something, and then we have a .NET 6.0, 5.0, like 5.0, 6.0. How it's all related?
I know there was a 4.
4.7.2, it's like a last without the core, and after that they all that like messed up with the versions.
Yeah. Well, it may be the way they're versioning, so they may I don't know. Some companies use milestones, so if you don't release on a milestone, you keep moving your versions. So it could just be that. It's not like Xbox that went from, or was it? Or no, it was PlayStation that went from PS1, 2, and then 360, and then I don't
like
know.
a Samsung Galaxies.
Yeah.
3, 5, 7, 8, 11, 22 right away.
Right.
That example I've been follow. It's like last update on that repository been like 10 days ago, but he already using something different than I have mine, because the libraries he has, I not, it's not available. Even the syntax is like a little bit different. Why sometimes we have a use into those curly brackets, sometimes it's not curly brackets?
Good programming and diligent programming and not. So, I mean, you don't have to use the using blocks at all. But for resources, you probably should. Just it's one of those things you can get away with. We can get away with it all day when we build apps like this, where it's just you and your computer spinning up your thing. But once you put it into production, and you have simultaneous instances on the server running, then you can run into some problems. So it's not compulsory.
It's become like a problem because it's take a space and stuff like that. Take a memory, sit in the memory all the time.
Yep. And and there's it's not like C++ where you'll find out real quick. There is like garbage collection and stuff going on behind the scenes trying to clean up. So it's even worse. It doesn't just crash. It just starts running slower and slower and doing random weird things that you can't really pinpoint.
Like memory section overlap or something.
So yeah, I mean, well,
or resource leak.
Yeah. So you'll look at your server and you just notice you've got your server's using a lot of memory. And it wasn't a week before.
I have a problem when when one file, I generate text file for like a 400 something megabytes. When I have text file.
JSON stringify.
Hello?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
What's up, Chris? How is your Blazor app coming?
What I saw Jeremy saying, I saw he was having that same issue, almost having the
Jeremy?
invalid signature.
Okay. So you're talking about on the client side, consuming it?
Right.
Okay.
Well, it's not registered. It's not recognizing my token. I'll pull it up to you. Give me 1 second.
Okay, cool. You're messing everybody up with your Jeremy Trollnick.
What, did Chris call me Jeremy now?
Yes, he did. How could he not? There's that immediate feedback.
Are you John? Are you John? Are you?
Is Jonathan?
You are
John,
Jeremy,
yeah.
right?
Supposedly.
Yeah, I changed it back
Oh.
to my real name because I changed it to
Oh,
Jeremy
okay.
Trollnick because Derek kept calling me Jeremy.
Was this like the first day or two, or was this more recent?
This was like day 3 through 7 or something like that. It was like started in the middle of the first week, and I was like, "Who the fuck is Jeremy?"
You remind me of a Jeremy. I can't help it.
I had to restart my computer because I couldn't hear anybody.
Okay. All right.
So do you just paste the token like after this right here? Or
Overwrite that stuff.
shit, I forgot how you
Just Control A.
think something's wrong. Forgot what it was.
You got to paste your secret into that little box on the lower right first, and then paste your token.
About right here.
Yeah.
Oh.
How do I define a method that will verify or validate a string input?
There's a validators class you can pull in.
I have to make a class? I thought I could just make a method.
No, I mean so technically you can validate with regex, and there's a few little helpers on in your
regex
HTML.
It doesn't do very well when I want to make sure there's like at least X number of letters, X number of symbols.
Yeah. So there's classes for that that you do not have to make.
I was looking through the data annotations, and there's not a whole lot of them, unless there's more.
There should be a pretty robust password, complex password validator. That's super common now, where you got minimum 8 characters, uppercase, lowercase, number, and special character, all part of all required.
Oh, I found the derived one. Derived from valid.
And Jeremy, what do you mean by you had
Jonathan?
something about just secret?
Jonathan?
Oh,
What do you mean that you have to paste your secret?
paste your secret into that thing. So whatever you're using to sign your token, that probably comes from your app settings. You copy paste that into the little box.
Okay. Well, looks like I don't have anything here.
So how are you generating your token?
Hold on one sec.
All right, I did not get the token thing working, but I have finished painting my shed a nice shade of password verification.
Okay.
Or validation, rather. So I have to
Excellent.
go, and I guess I'll see you all on Tuesday.
Tuesday with complete tokenization.
Yes.
Excellent. All right. Have a great weekend.
Hello, Daniel. I don't understand what you mean by the snippet of the HTTP post.
Yeah. So, okay. So you built a React client, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So where you from your client where you called the API, the post method that is the login method on the API.
Yes.
That's what I'm curious about. I'm doing it in Angular. I just kind of like to see what you've done to call that method.
So for React, they have like one interface which is you don't have to use another package to do the request to the server or something like that.
Yeah.
Another package is on Axial. So I think I used Axial. Let me open that one.
Okay. I'm hoping it's kind of similar. I'm at the point where I want to figure out what to do with the token, where to put it, or at least how to handle it from the request.
For the JWT token, do you see the link to decode the token?
Yeah, once you have the token, yeah, I see that. So I'm just talking about like the call to the endpoint and then what you do with the response right after that.
Oh, okay. You want me to share the screen or you want me to paste the code here?
Share the screen.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody else is doing this in the same framework.
You see my screen?
Yeah.
So for the app, so this one that you asked.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So you got your response.
Yeah, I got my response, and then
okay. So you got data, and then the JWT decode and that's from that package, right?
yeah, this is from the packet, and then this is from the clamp, because when you put the clamp here, it's it have this is the name of the thing in the packet, in the result packet. So it's the
Okay.
name, and then you string username, your username here. And then I use another clamp.
Yeah. Awesome.
I try to put the custom username like let me open this one. Oh no, this one. No, it's not this one. But the thing is, oh, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. So, here, so when we use the clam type and
Yeah.
.name,
Yeah.
it's gonna return that string.
Mm-hmm.
So I try them to them use this one,
Yeah.
but there's something like username here or whatever, but it doesn't allow me. So I think I have to put the clam here. So it's like whenever we use this package and for the
Right.
React, I think let me open the logging here. So after I get the response, and then it's in the data. Because response contain the headers and data bodies, anything, and then it's in the data. Because what I send from the backend.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Cool. And just
and then I check if we get the error, and then print the error out, and if not, and then nothing.
Awesome. Okay.
I
Very
think
good.
we also have the fetch instead of using Azure, but the same principle. Yes, something you put the URL here, and then it's it there, something like that.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. Thank you. That helps.
Yeah, and also one question about the JWT is when I watch most of the video on the YouTube, and when they mention about the JWT token, there's the secret, right? When you generate a token, and then they said, okay, from the client side, you just use that token. You don't need to validate or something like that. On the validate stuff is gonna be on the server side, and then so what I think is from the video I watch, they use that token. They get the username or the role, and then they get the expiration date, and then they compare is that still valid or not, and that's it. Oh,
Right.
yeah, and then whenever they send the token back to the server side, and then server side gonna check, okay, uh, with another token, something like that. But on the client side,
they're
they
not
don't.
decoding it.
Yeah, they don't even like they don't even like some people don't even get the user or role from that token. They don't put anything in the token.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's good. We'll need to talk about that then when we decide how we do it.
And also one last thing is now I'm kind of stop working on React because I'm not sure if we all decided to use React as a front end. So I think so right now I'm still working on React, and I'm still waiting whenever we decide on the front end. I'm gonna study later, but right now
no, that's fine. Because it's just, when we have all the criteria met, then we can just you can demo what you've done, and then we can decide which way to go. Because I mean,
so for me personally, I found a really good React as a front end, and they cover all the JWT and authorization stuff. They have a website have a whole thing, the whole tutorial about that one. But I'm stopped working on that, and then I'm down whatever we decide on the front end, like Angular or maybe working as a Razor Pay. But yeah, but I think we have to we need to decide it as soon as possible. We have time to learn.
I was so I guess we'll do it Tuesday. Everybody's got to be done by Tuesday. So by Tuesday we should be able to everybody demo what they've got, and then we can go with the best looking one out of that.
Oh, so on Tuesday we have to showcase what we have so far. And then we're
Yes.
gonna decide later.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yeah. I mean, everybody should. If you've been working hard on it over the weekend, everybody should have this done by Tuesday. And so then, yeah, we can move on. Anybody that hasn't finished it, they just don't get to, they just don't get to say we should use this or that because it's easier or more fun or whatever because they didn't finish it. So. So for everybody that has finished, we can demo what we've got and then persuade the group to use what we're comfortable with.
Okay, so maybe I still working on the React and we'll showcase on the Tuesday and see what happened.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Yeah, no problem.